Hello, Vincent. It's very
Hi,
nice
Linda.
to meet you. So you attended the roundtable discussion this morning for the global entrepreneurs during the forum. So how's your feeling so far?
And I do learn a lot, and the people do come up from all over the world, actually from 5 continents, so come over here to show their insights of how they can help to contribute to a better environment.
So how do you think like the China's high quality openness, like in the financial market and the private economy in all these years?
In last month, the Chinese government have put up a series of actions, and that the government is trying to do. And I think what the most companies and private enterprise, what we want is a fair competition environment, and not so much about how the government can subsidize. And what we want is a more fairer, competitive environment, and also clearer rules and regulations that we know how to follow, and we know how to benefit from it. So I think in this, I think the government has done a lot and positively, and laying out the rules clearly, and also encouraging business to come in.
So as a founder of a pioneering enterprise on billboard and outdoor ad industry, started and developed in the China's mainland, you have witnessed the transformation on China's economy, especially for the private economy, from the reform and opening up to the current era. So how do you think of China's support on the private enterprises all these years?
I think the government has done a lot to encourage private enterprises, and to perfect the system. And of course, the rule of the game always change, but I think the main things are still there. And I think the spirit of setting up companies, of encouraging business, are always there. And this is something quite encouraging to me. And I have been doing business in mainland ever since we started in 1993. And all these years, we see big changes in our industry. I think people might have this misconception that China is lagging behind, both in terms of hardware, software, or in the total spending. In actual fact, the total spending in out-of-home advertising in China is probably among the first 2 in the world.
So in recent years, we see that the Greater Bay Area has ushered in more new opportunities. So how do you see the current environment and the future development of the GBA, especially on the private sector?
I think Greater Bay Area, or GBA, holds a big potential for growth. And in GBA, both in terms of the areas and population and GDP, if it's not the first in the world, will be among the first 2 or 3 in the world. And so this holds a very good advantage that we have great research institutions and great companies that manufactures the best products. And in the most advanced areas, like the Huawei, Dajiang, and all these people, in all their advanced technologies. And also the finance center that Hong Kong has always been. So when you have great research centers, finance centers, and also manufacturing base. And this provides the very core basic for substantial growth.